Welcome Brawlers, I'm the Hermit and we're back in Hellraiser, and today we're gonna be playing fan favorite, also, or maybe even fan most hated, Rusko Clockmaker. Now for those who hate it, it's because this is an Alchemy card, and for 2 mana and Dimir we get a 3/3 legendary human artificer. When it enters, we make a midnight clock, we conjure it into the battlefield, and then whenever you cast a noncreature spell, you put an hour counter on each permanent you control named Midnight Clock, then each opponent loses 1 life, we gain 1 life. So if we cast Rusko multiple times, we get many clocks. Whenever we play a noncreature, we put a counter on each of them. And if you don't know, Midnight Clock, it adds 1 blue mana, or more importantly, when it gets to 12 counters on it, we shuffle it, as well as our graveyard into our library, and then draw 7 cards. So the way this deck is gonna be working is we're gonna be a hyper efficient control deck. We have all of the 1 mana remove spells, a couple of 1 mana counter spells like Spell Snare, Turn Scolding, Wash Away. We also have 1 mana discard, Thoughtseize, Mind Spike, Inquisition, Duress. And then we have the same at 2, then a couple of 3. This one I put in this is a personal pet card, Werewolf Denial. It can counter each spell or ability our opponent controls, unless they pay 4, but it targets every single ability and every single spell our opponent has currently on the stack. So that's nice for some Planeswalker ultimates, or for some abilities, maybe even we can counter if you had it against Rusko, you can counter the draw trigger from the Midnight Clock. Then at 4 we have a couple of rats, Shieldred, since we want to draw a bunch of cards with our clocks. This just gains us a bunch of life. Tasha, this is a good finisher against other control decks if they don't have any creatures. We mill their entire library. And obviously we have Subtlety. And we also run Professor Onyx. Again, another pet card, and just draws us cards, drains our opponent, or makes our opponent sacrifice. Virtue of Persistence. We have the Delve cards. If we play them before our clocks go off, we can exile cards we don't want to draw ever again for the game. And when we shuffle, draw new cards, they're gonna be gone. Well, they're gonna be in exile. We also have With the Man Nightmare and Grave Expectations as a couple of other ways to heist our opponents. Liliana of the Veil. We don't mind going to no cards in hand because we have Rusko. And we have Cryptic Command, Archmage's Charm. Also a couple of creatures, Psychic Frog, Belfus Strix, just because they can generate value early in the game. So that's the deck. Now let's head into the queue and have some clocks go off. So Ragavan. Okay, we're gonna cut that down. And we dive Ritual into Rusko. Kick Rusko. Well, I mean kill. I was thinking king because regular option. But now we get Shieldred. Let's get basics in case they have Blood Moon. draws. Counter that. Push, so if our opponent wants to raise Ragavan with their arena, they can. Lilia. Yes, let's get Rusko here. What are they gonna haste in? Maybe a dragon? That would make sense. Guy. Yeah, we're okay taking... maybe not, we just block like this. Although if we do that, we're not gonna be able to get stuff back. So 10, 14, 16. Now we get to Askanta and Damnation. Block goes off, we draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of life, wipe the board. Let's do this, see if our opponent has something. Chain lightning. Do we want to bind for secrecy? Probably Lelia. Okay, opponent content. GG's. Kefka. Sure. If they have this card, we might be in trouble. So Yeah, I guess if this was untapped, it might be a better hand. But I guess we'll see. At least if we wait, we can ritual, Rusko, and keep up remand. Deluge, Prism. Better. Prism is gonna help them cast Kefka here if they want to. Barroco if. Let's cling to Dust on Deluge. Opponent anticipates. Sort of. We just need to keep passing. Prismatic command. Just in case we counter with Bind to Secrecy. Heal time explosion. Is we mana like that if they pay for it. Remand. They let it go. And they concede because we have our clock off. We're gonna draw 7. Even if they play something, it was better for us probably. So GG's. Magic. We should keep it. Even though we cannot cast Cryptic for a while. Goodbye and Lilian are gonna be really good. Ooh, Flage.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit. You won't be outsmarting me.
Mary.
Now you've got my attention. I'm tired of your secrets.
You just keep passing, I guess. One and bolts, Lillian.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
I discard Aldelny to Haistos. Three life, kill the Lootmonger. Fable. We're just gonna put counters here and pass that. Well, we need to attack also. Now it is midnight. We have fresh new card. Fresh new hand. I mean. Okay, it is. Yeah, I was waiting to see if they untap Lelia. If they did, then we bear Triumph, block with the Strix. GG's. Nadu. Let's. Guess we can push if they have a mana dark. But maybe we want to Thunder first. Okay. Come on tap. Let's cling. So, do we want blue or black mana with bad way? Puro, we should remand that. I guess blue in case we want to fail the profane as a land. Also, that's gonna help us have more counters. Okay. I was gonna say that's gonna help us have more counters up. But opponent conceded before that. Maybe they didn't draw their land. Who knows? GG's. Attacks. We have to discard spells. Maybe even Liliana will help. Gemstone cover. Stubborn Denial. The discard spell. Luckily, we have another. Here, I think we send counter spell so we can draw more cards with lands.
Something suspicious is going on. And for we all have things we'd rather forget. I'm tired of your secrets.
Ransom them. I guess we want the lands. Oh, it was only one land, the other didn't have any, so. Belonging from opponent. Okay, yeah, we were gonna play Shieldred, a land, make our opponent discard. They needed to keep drawing lands, but we already had Liliana ultimate next turn. GG's. Ragavan, and this time we have cut down. Also, Signal Knowledge might help us pop our hand into something we want. Knowledge. Send you away. Aliwis and Toxic Delusion. Land and tap their creatures.
Go ahead, fight me as hard as you can, because I'm real stubborn. Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Use 2 spells on Shieldred. Kind of expected. And Lelian. Ooh, that's bad.
This is a fun idea.
We wash away the removal for Rusko. And we have another land. GG's. Against partners, but they are only Esper. Okay. Okay, it doesn't have flash, so that's nice. Let's see, sure. Makes sense that they take Liliana. Man. Drink years. Then we snap out. And they concede, yeah. It didn't matter if they knew we had enough removal, so their creatures are not gonna be dealing damage. Even if they have a curiosity as an enchantment. So GG's. GG's. Another Rusko. Fire Medallion. Get another island here. And try to draw with Charm. Maybe not yet. Impulse, sure. Brainstorm. And because we have our own Signal Knowledge, we might send Stern Scolding away. Try to bounce their medallion, see what they do about it. They keep it in their hand. The starcher. Can't remand that. Or rather, memory lapse that. Sapphire Medallion, let's counter that. Force Spike. Yes, we can play Rusko. No, Liliana. We'll send away. Go for the threat.
What you know about the Raven Man.
Oh, eat it on Liliana. Oh.
Drop it.
Peak, I guess we counter the peak. But we kill Rusko in response. Okay, GG's. It's Atraxa. Let's see if we can surveil something so that we can treasure cruise soonish. And obviously having a misread village might not be the worst. They might have some number of counter spells, but we'll see. This is probably... I was thinking it was this card, but no, they just wanted to surveil. Tricks. We run the tricks. Arboreal Grazer for opponent and another surveillance. Do they have also the discard spell? Okay, opponent jump blocks. Mothering Tide. Draw and we paid it 2 mana. Either way, we only have one counter spell, so no goodbye, we don't need it. Pay the life here. So they channel that, now they have enough mana for Ataxa, but do they just run her out? Rebuke. Spell pierce that. Actually, I keep miscalculation. Down, we don't want it. And warp, sure. Lexa, we try to counter it, we counter it. So I guess we paid. Yeah. Okay, opponent backs of negation or subtlety. Unfortunate. They draw 4, I think. Miscast. Ertai. And I think they have it. Yes. The Fairy Hero of Dominaria. Okay, I don't know if these are gonna be useful against them. And this is more like it. Now brainstorm. Sure. Colonnade that probably was something they might need. Let's counter Thought Partition. Hint of Ravine. That's a land for opponent. we play Even. And the geeks and a card there. So okay, yeah, that resolved. I was hoping they expected a counter spell from us. But now we will concede probably. Oh, the extra time, so we are not quite at concession levels. Although memory lapse is kind of bad for us now.
You need to slow down.
They sent that away.
Let's skip to the good part.
Stock up. Let's counter and don't the ferry.
My prowess is on put thoughtfulness before action. Keep an open mind.
Yes. Calyx, and we have Snuff out. Yep. Let's try this one. With the Edict and Snuff out, we should be in good shape. Yeah, I want to keep that line. We should snuff out. Good. Now we can shield Red Edict. Sure. Professor Shepherd. Oh, I guess. Yep, I made a mistake. Opponent gets another Utopia's Brawl. Let's help. Berlin Grove. The grove is gonna prevent our opponent from putting counters and copying their stuff, so they need something really good. Okay, they sacrifice their grove here. Sheltered by ghosts. They're gonna take the cloak and Rusko. Here, let's seek new knowledge. We'll put think back. No, the even. That's Calyx, Memory Lapse, Veil of Summer. Yep, and we need a rat, probably. Let's consider. Dismember Liliana. GG's. Yeah, them having double removal was probably what beat us, otherwise we could have this very turn we had enough mana for Cyclonic. GG's. Against Kolos. We want to send Ponder away, I think. So against Kolos, we send Ponder away, we have Caverns. And then we have Remand, then Siren's Ransom, and then place Agent of Rapine. If we have removal here. Sure. Let's play Duress, see what they got. Memory Lapse. Sure. It's just Stun and Duress is good enough, I think. Let's impact Duress. Reverse Rebuke. One with the Multiverse. Broke, I guess we counter it. human. And I think opponent will concede to remand their sword and then sword ulti. Okay, just to remand them. GG's. Another Ragavan, do we want to play this one out? I don't know. Okay. We have 3 pieces of removal for Ragavan. Or whatever creature they play. Aiden. Seems like this is the way. Demolish. Ooh. That one hurt a little bit. It's all land destruction, it seems. Sushi. Now we get Rusko. And again, since they are mono red, we should. Oh, that annoying, but okay for the most part. We care more about the life gain, I think. Bishop districts. Oh, they're gonna sacrifice one of their lands. Return creature. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, we should draw with treasure. But that can resolve.
Stopping Phyrexia is... I'll never forget the home we lost.
It's ransom here. If they show us either counter spell, I think we take it. Here we Rush, Dark Goth.
Another loss.
Screaming Nemesis. Guess we return that. Okay, they burst lightning. We counter that trigger. We should start attacking, I think. Well done, sure. Stun Rain. We're okay with Stun Rain. Or are we? Yeah, I guess so. And we are the burn deck now, I think. Panic Spite. And GG's. GG's indeed. And that's gonna be it for today. Maybe this deck could use a little bit more fast removal. We just lost a couple of times against Ragavans and other Aggro decks, so probably Whip the Nightmare and Werewolf in the Nile can be traded for something cheaper, maybe even the 1 mana Auras. I think they are good enough. Also Grave Expectations. Not as its best here, so but I wanted to try them. So yeah, other than that, just got some of the big stuff for some cheaper stuff if you happen to run into all Ragavan all the time. For me, I'm the Hermit. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.